Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back tax. Hello, and happy Monday. And if you live in the United States, like me, happy Memorial Day. Today is Monday, May 30th, 2022. It is a national holiday in the United States. It is a day where we take time to remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our country to provide the freedoms that we have. You know, a great way to actually describe Memorial Day is this is a day when you should enjoy time with your family and friends, but also take time to remember those that can't do the same because they sacrificed everything so you could have that ability, right? And I'm very respectful and very, I'm in awe of people who sacrifice what they do to serve in the armed forces. Seriously. Basically giving of yourself so that others may have a good life. So, to anyone out there who has served, thank you very much for your service. To anyone who has lost their life in the line of service, thank you wholeheartedly for allowing me to be right here, sharing my life with an audience every day because of what you have sacrificed to allow me to do that. So thank you so very much, okay? If you don't live in the United States, it's not a national holiday for you, but I'm just saying, I know a big majority of my viewing audience is American. Now, traditionally, on Memorial Day, Americans do things like family cookouts, friendly get-togethers, parties. Grilling out is a traditional thing that you'll do. Hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, sausages, all kinds of cool stuff. Drinking profusely, drinking beers usually. All kinds of outdoor activities. Personally, with my history with Memorial Day, never really did that. For me, as I hit my young adulthood, which would have been the years where likely I would have been starting to do stuff like that, actually, Memorial Day weekend was the weekend of the biggest Street Fighter tournament on the East Coast of the United States. It was called ECC, which is short for East Coast Championships. And this tournament would be held in Dunellen, New Jersey, at an arcade called 8 on the Break. And it was pretty cool. It was actually one of the tournaments that introduced me to competitive Street Fighter at the time, because I'd been playing Street Fighter in arcades in Connecticut and sometimes New York City all the way through the 1990s. But I never actually started playing competitively until the very late 90s and then regularly in the early 2000s, where I would regularly travel to ECC once a year, Memorial Day weekend. So while everyone else was partying it up and cooking out and drinking, I was playing Street Fighter in an arcade with hundreds of other guys crammed in like sardines, sweating profusely, stinking to high heaven. And by the way, I'm definitely not saying that I don't remember those things fondly. I do. Like, those were my formative years as any kind of a competitor or any kind of public presence. Meaning, you know, when I was in arcades playing against people from all over the country who would fly out to Dunellen, New Jersey to compete, it gave me the ability to stand in front of a crowd and do something and not get nervous. Like right now, I have over almost 200 people on stream. At some points today, we'll have more than that, of course. My videos go out in front of thousands of people on a daily basis. Do I get nervous? Absolutely not. Kind of the contrary. I'm super comfortable now being in front of an audience. But for the most part, that's because I had that experience from my arcade days of Street Fighter, right? At any time that you would start playing a game on a cabinet, everyone's watching you play. Everyone's critiquing your every move, right? Talking shit, because man, was that a part of the culture back then, talking shit to you when you were trying to actually play competitively, right? So, I do have fond memories of ECC back in the day. I really do. The tournament organizers, like Todd Dwyer or Jet Fee, running a really good ship as much as they could. People from all over the place, you know, the New York area, New Jersey, Rhode Island, going way down, people from Florida flying up, people from the West Coast. I remember the years when people came from right here, from Washington State. They would fly to the East Coast Championships. Man, those were crazy days because, again, no internet to play these games over. There was no online play. It was just you had to travel to play people in Street Fighter competitively. So I could seriously sit here and reminisce about it for hours, but that's really not the point of the pre-stream podcast today. I'm just saying that's my memories of Memorial Day are very different from everyone else's because it was traditionally the time to compete in Street Fighter. You would practice for months before Memorial Day weekend and then travel to Dunlin, New Jersey for it. Although the funny part of all that was it would end usually Sunday into Monday, and everyone would have to travel home on Monday, which is traditionally one of the biggest travel days of the year in the United States because people are traveling on Memorial Day, and it was like, damn, did we pick worse timing? But they did it every year. It was like a tradition every year. Anyway, yes, I have been to Washington, D.C. 6 Headed Go. I've seen the Lincoln Memorial.